Well, hey guys and gals, this is the Pen and Journal here. This is Randy, my YouTube channel. So it's cold today in Georgia. It is sun shining, thank goodness. I'm sick of the rain and the snow, and of course I know some of you up north are probably laughing, but me being a southern boy, I don't care for the snow. A lot of people down here do, but we've had a pretty cold winter, and to me, when it gets in the 20s, that's a cold winter. But of course, I like summertime. So anyway, down here, watched an episode of Ozark a little while ago with my wife. So I told her I was going to make another video today. So here I am. So I'm going to do it down here in my shop, and this is where I make the let me get this light on, sorry. Cut this light on here. There we go. So this is where I make my leather stuff for my Etsy shop. I make a lot of different things, but I do make this size notebook, and this is, I say, the Midori style notebook. And the reason I say that, because it has the elastic system, which I like. The one I carry in my pocket daily is just a one notebook open, and you got the little flaps you slide the notebook in. But this is the Midori. This is the Midori style, which I like. And I carry this in my bag here. And yeah, you can say a man purse or a merce or whatever, but I just got necessities that go with me every day, and I carry this with me. So, and this is in there. So it's my EDC bag, everyday carry bag. So I'm gonna do a video on it on my Georgia Adventure channel. But so this is the Midori style notebook that I actually made this one here in my Etsy shop. I made it for myself. And it's got the elastic right here that it kind of just holds it together, you know, because this one does have 4 notebooks in it. You can see how thick it is. Got some stamping on it. Got some turkey tracks, wild turkey tracks. Got a Jesus fish, and on the back it's got a leaf and a few more turkey tracks. But I've been using this for quite a few years. This is probably one of the first notebooks I made down here when I was learning. It turned out real good. You can see the back side of it, how it works. This is the elastic that holds the cover closed, and I'll show you the elastic on the inside. But I've got 4 notebooks in it, and the first one is the adventure log. But this thing is it's open from the end of the cover, tip of the cover, tip of the cover. It's about 8 1/4. It's 8 1/4 from here to here. From here to here, it is 5 3/4. The notebooks are 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. So, you know, you can put 1, 2, or 3 or 4 in this thing, however you want it. I just have it like that because I can carry different notebooks for different subjects, for different things. But like I said, this is the first one in here, the adventure log, made by Word Notebook. This is dyed. This leather is vegetable tan leather, and this is vegetable tan leather before you dye it. This is what it looks like. This is vegetable tan leather, and it was tanned with, or dyed with timber brown dye. And a lot of times you dye these things, and you may dye one today timber brown, dye one tomorrow timber brown, and it may look different. It just depends on the leather, you know, the cut of the leather or whatever. You can see, you know, you can even see little scars that when the cows are walking, walking along a fence, barbed wire fence, they cut themselves and they leave a scar. So when they take it to the tanner, it still has the scars, even bug bites. So, and this leather is tough. This is, I think, a 3 to 4 ounce leather. Tough leather. It'll last you forever. It opens up good. You know, it's flexible. It's just a good all-around leather for notebooks or knife sheaths or any type of everyday carry notebook or item you want to carry, because it's tough, it's durable, it lasts. Just every now and then you have to put some kind of treatment on there, you know, some kind of leather treatment or beeswax or anything like that. You can put beeswax on it and just rub it on there and then polish it with a soft cloth. And it keeps it flexible. The sides of this thing are rounded because I cut them that way. I've got a little tool that I can cut. Just take a hammer and that little tool and it'll cut these things round. Some people like the squared off. I like the squared off ones too, but I just did this experimenting. So got a Bible scripture on the inside from an ink stamp, a permanent ink stamp. What the back looks like. So the first notebook I have is the Word. It's called the Adventure Log. It's got a little compass on it, and I love this thing. It's and it's full. It's full. You can see the section here. Yeah, and I put my little artwork in it. This was a camp out we went on, Tolomoki State Park, and we kayaked. But you can see you can put the conditions, which is the weather, the date, companions, and I put all the people that were with us, location. That's a page, and I've got one left. I've got to order some. So 2 pages. This is Indian Pass in Florida, and this is Toccoa Valley campground. Of course, I got the mountains on it because it's in the mountains. You know, you can, when you ride in these things, you can just do whatever. You can do any kind of artwork or anything in it, however you want to do it. You know, this is a turkey hunting adventure I went on. This is the land I was hunting. I just drew a little diagram and just did the description of it, the notes. This was, you know, this was back in April, on April the 10th. Got the weather, it was clear, it was 52 degrees, you know. So you can write however you want to in them. You know, here's another one. Here's another turkey hunt in both of these pages. And I always draw little diagrams, you know, because I can go back and look at these. Like this year, I can look and kind of pattern the wild turkeys. So, you know, it's pretty cool to jot stuff down, make a little diagram. So this adventure notebook is one of my favorite ones, actually, since it's outdoor. Here's one. Got a turkey feather in it. Take a lot of notes about turkey hunting. So that's one of the good things about these notebooks. Front cover. You see the front cover. And I don't usually fill this out. I probably will start, but it's got the date. And so this one's full, and I've got to swap it out. Okay, so this is the first notebook, and you see it's a Word. It's made by Word. Okay, so the second notebook I have is a log and jotter. Okay, so this log and jotter, it's just basically got devotionals in it. You know, and I might not do a devotional in this thing every day because I got a big notebook upstairs, but if I'm out somewhere and reading the Bible or something, I'll I'll just jot down something I'm interested in or something that kind of, you know, touches me. So, you know, the second notebook is a log and jotter, made by Log and Jotter, and I have a $5 a month, you know, subscription to them, and their notebooks are nice. They got the best artwork, you can see. So I got that one. Sometimes I put a gem clip in here, kind of to mark a page or something like that. So, second notebook is a log and jotter, and you can mix them up. You know, you can have, you know, Word, you can have a log and jotter, you can have a Moleskine, you can have a field notes, however you wanna, you know, do it. It's you know, there's no big deal how you want to do it. It's your notebook. It's just what I do. The next one is actually a Moleskine. This one right here is a Moleskine. You can get these things at Barnes and Noble. You can get them at I know Staples has them. Target did have them. I'm not sure if they still have them. You can order them off of Amazon, or you can order them off Moleskine. You know, and they're pretty simple, and they come in different colors. This is a black one. They got red and tan. So, you know, and I tell y'all about writing a history book. So this is just my random journaling right here. Just you know, just stuff about your life, like's on this page here. A lot of personal stuff. I've got stuff about leadership in here. You know, what is leadership? Got some stuff like that. Just random thoughts, you know. I've got stuff about my grandchildren in here. I'm looking at it right now. Developing and refining your strengths. You know, something I just found and wrote it down, jotted it down because I wanted to keep it. Wrote a camping out. And this one's almost full, so I'll have to change it out. Even have little drawings, just little sketches in here for such things I was thinking about making. You can see just little sketches. So I do a lot of sketching in this book. But this is the Moleskine. Moleskine makes a good notebook. It's got a little pouch in the back of it, and it's 3.5 by 5.5 also. So they make good notebooks. You know, not a problem with them. And in the very back, I have another Moleskine. So it's a gray one, and this is just a little sketchbook. Of course, I have to doodle on the front cover of it, but so, you know, I like to sketch from time to time. You know, I just like to sketch little things like that. Just, you know, something random, nothing elaborate. You know, I don't think I'm an artist by any means, but, you know, just draw little bluebirds and stuff. Sometimes I just, you know, it's so relaxing to set, you know, and do that. And men, you can be rough and tough or whatever. There's nothing wrong with doing that. If you want to sit down and sketch, don't worry about somebody saying something about, well, you're just weird. Well, okay. So if I like to sketch, I'm weird. But it's just something I do. And the funny thing about it is my granddaughter, I've got 2 granddaughters that sketch. They love to draw. They love to sketch. I've drawn with them, sketched, drawn stuff for them. So they love to do it. I made some drawings. I sat down and made some drawings of some of the old folklore stuff like Soap Sally, Pumpkinhead, Swamp Sadie, Seaweed Hattie. Now, Swamp Sadie and Seaweed Hattie is what I made up. But so I drew them so they would have a picture, and I tell stories. I like to tell stories. I'm a storyteller, so I like to tell stories, and then so I sketch stuff like that. And my granddaughters and my grandson love it. Just another random sketch, and it's just a sketch. It's something you sit down and do quick. You know, nothing big, you know, just a quick little random sketch about something just kind of pops in your head. So, you know, I don't know why I drew that. Something popped up in my head, and this is a turkey feather, wild turkey feather. So I drew that, just a pot, an old pot with some flowers in it, like you'd see in an old house or something. I know I drew this in Halloween, just an old hoot owl. You know, and if you want to put you a blank Moleskine or a blank field notes in there, if you like to sketch or you want to try it, it's very relaxing. So don't be afraid to do it. Don't worry about people, because you don't have to show this to anybody. I'm showing it to y'all because I'm not ashamed of it. I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not the best artist in the world. I'm not, but it's something I enjoy doing. So even this, I drew some fish, drew a bluebird house like you'd seen an old, around an old barn or something, you know, that I've seen before. So don't be afraid to sit down. If you want to sit down by yourself, to me, sketching sometimes is as enjoyable and relaxing as journaling. So, you know, if you feel like doing it, don't be afraid. If it's not the best drawing in the world, it don't matter. My granddaughter, one of my youngest granddaughters, she draws and sketches constantly. She's got a little thing she carries, and she loves to do it. And we encourage her. You know, just another one. You know, well, where'd it go? There it is. Just another one. Some beehives. And I actually saw these beehives. I just wanted to sketch it. Just a fall day. I was thinking about fall. Drew some owls and drew some leaves. Like I said, these ain't the best in the world, but they don't have to be. More to crazy looking birds. You know, things that pop in your head. You know, there's cavalry. That's just an old tool shed. I actually saw an old tool shed, and it just made me kind of inspired me, you know. What exactly like I saw. I drew this. I was in downtown Valdosta watching my crews change out a transformer. So I just sat there and I was watching them, and I just pulled this little bag out. I felt like sketching. I just drew this little side street, this little building here in downtown Valdosta. I mean, it's pretty close to what I was looking at. I even put the power pole right here. You know, and it's so enjoyable to me. You know, it's you know, just I do enjoy birds. You know, enjoy drawing, sketching birds, or I love to do the outdoor stuff. So drew another turkey feather. That turned out pretty doggone good right there. But when you sketch, just take your time. You know, use a pencil if you want to use a pencil. Kayak, it's called a kayak spoon, a wooden spoon that I carve. Just gonna try one of them, so I sketched it out. Just, you know, just some random stuff. Just drew a little mountain scene. And like I said, don't worry about impressing people. This is your private notebook. If you get a notebook like this, or you have one, it's your private notebook. You make it like you want it. Like I said earlier, this one has a bookmark. I'm gonna finish showing you about the notebook, but this one has a bookmark. It's a leather bookmark. It's got some beads on it. It's actually got one of the beads is made out of bone. Then these other ones come from Israel. I don't remember the kind of tree. And I leave it sticking out here. Just a little extra, nice little extra touch here. This part here. Just made it my own, you know. This has the elastic system in it. See if I'll show you here. This is one of the notebooks. It's got this elastic system. And I think there's 5 of these in here. All of these notebooks have a piece of elastic holding them in, this round elastic. And this stuff will last for a long time. I hadn't had any trouble with it breaking or anything. Another piece right here. And you can see, this is how the elastic goes through. It just goes through these little holes. And you just weave it in and out. And then you tie it in the middle. Let's see if I can find where I got it tied at. Let's see. I got one of them, I got it tied. Maybe. But you can see kind of how it, you can kind of see the inner workings of the notebook right here. That's the outer elastic that holds the cover. But these are this size and the bigger notebooks. I don't have one down here, but the large ones, the large size notebooks for you know, a large type journal, I make them too. You know, and this is a nice little system. You know, if you wanna carry different notebooks, you know, and you can put your little touch on it, like I got this on mine. You can put a little bead on it or whatever, just however you like. This is what kind of helps you grab it, take it off. And this holds everything. If you want to put some paper or something in there, or something you just want to keep up with, you can, you know, you can do it that way. Sometimes I'll take, yeah, and I got a Parker jotter on me today, pretty blue. And I'm gonna do some videos on the different colored jotters I have, but you can actually, so you can do this. It ain't going nowhere. And you can slide this down in your bag, your purse, your coat pocket, whatever. You can, you know, this one's a little too thick to carry in your shirt pocket like this. A little bit too thick to carry in your back pocket on your pants, a little bit too thick, but good for a bag, good for a purse or a purse. Your backpack, if you wanna carry this hiking or just walking out in the woods and you see something you like you remember I have the sketchbook in here. If you see something you want to sketch, well, you can pull this out and sit and sketch something, you know, whether it's a tree or waterfall or a rock or flowers, whatever, and then you got it with you. If you want to waterproof it and you're worried about it getting wet, all you got to do is get a Ziploc bag, slide this in there, and you're good to go. It's not going to get wet. You can keep it in a Ziploc bag or another little waterproof bag. This stays in the middle pouch of this. It's not going to get wet. This goes with me to my truck or my RAV4 in the morning, so whichever one I drive. But great little notebook, great little system. You can find them online. I think you can find them on Amazon. You got people like me that make these. I've got an Etsy shop, and it's www.etsy.com/shop/EDC Leatherworks. And I'm not doing this video to advertise my Etsy shop, but you know, I just, you know, wherever you decide to buy one at, these are one of the most handy notebooks you'll ever have. And you can find these notebooks to fill it with Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Staples, anywhere like that. You can find these. You can get a 3-pack. I've got a bunch of them up there. They come in a 3-pack, and I've done videos. You can get a 3-pack. You can even get the cheaper versions if you want to, where you can get like I think like a 5 or 6 pack of them. It's got 5 or 6 of them in there for a little bit less than these. But if you want a little bit nicer paper, you can get you a name brand. But you know, if you want something just to sketch in, you know, you can even take one notebook and put in this that's thicker, like the Moleskine, the small Moleskine 3.5 by 5.5. It's about that thick. It's got the hard cover. You can put them in here. You know, you can make it how you want it. Okay. So anyway, I hope you like this video. Hit the bell, hit the like. If you like this video, leave a comment, and I will appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. No sense in me making these. Nobody's going to subscribe. Like I said, I'm just, you know, just don't have a big elaborate setup, you know, editing and all. I just do it with my iPhone and a light. I got a light and a stand, and I got an external microphone. So that's about as high tech as I'll get, you know. Enjoy making the videos, enjoy teaching people things. So I hope you enjoy it, and God bless you. Y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time.